Okay, Assalamualaikum and a very good morning. Welcome to our discussion organized by Groip. Today, we are gathering to deeply discuss the current hot topics or about the impact of food toward healthy lifestyles. But before we start, I would like to introduce our special panels for today. The first panels are Professor Adlina. Next, we have Professor Hazul, followed by Professor Iza, and followed by Professor Wajiha, and lastly, Professor Wani, and me as a moderator for today's forums. How are you guys? Is everyone feeling good today?
I fine. Thank you for
I'm fine.
asking me.
I'm fine.
I'm fine, thank you.
Okay, without further ado, I would like to start our discussions about the impact of foods toward healthy lifestyles, which we often hear in the media. And as we know that food is a factor that is often linked to the performance of our body. Okay, for the first panels, what do you understand about food?
Okay, thank you to our moderator. So I will starting with uh, about food pyramid. So the food pyramid is a visual representation of how different foods and drinks contribute towards a healthy balanced diet. The food pyramid allows individuals to choose foods and drinks from each shelf depending on their food preferences. It organizes foods and drinks into five main shelves, starting from the most important shelf on the bottom. The food pyramid also shows how much of what you eat overall should come from each shelf to achieve a healthy, balanced diet. The shape of the food pyramid shows the types of foods and drinks people need to eat most of healthy eating. So moving on the food groups and level based on Malaysian Food Pyramid 2020. So we will start from the bottom. From level 1, we have fruits and vegetables. Fruits and vegetables are good sources of fiber, vitamins and minerals and phytochemical which can help strengthen the immunity. We also have to eat plenty of fruits and vegetables every day so that we can prevent several chronic diseases such as diabetes mellitus type 2, cardiovascular diseases, and certain cancers. Moving on to level 2, we have rice, other cereals, whole grain cereal based products, and tubers. They are main source of carbohydrate which provides energy from 50 to 55% of total daily energy. They are also a great source of vitamins and mineral and dietary fiber. In this level, there are dietary fibers that provide many beneficial effects, such as regular bowel movement, good gut health, lowering cholesterol and blood glucose. So next level 3 we have milk and milk products and fish, poultry, meat and legumes. Milk and milk products are high in protein, rich in calcium and wide range of minerals and vitamins. Milk also can build strong bones and teeth and maximizes bone gain from an early age. It also can help to prevent osteoporosis later in life. Milk and milk products also should be consumed every day in whatever age. We have to consume 2 servings a day. So moving on the fish, poultry, meat and legumes, they are good source of protein and the body's building block. Legumes are generally good sources of protein and also count as starchy food that can serve as excellent sources of dietary fiber. So we will be moving on the last level, which is on the top of the food pyramid. There are limit intake of food of fats, oils, sugars, and salt. Located on the top of the pyramid shows these foods should be taken in small amounts only. Excessive intake of fats, oil, sugar, and salt can contribute to higher risk of chronic diseases such as obesity, diabetes mellitus, cardiovascular diseases, hypertension, and cancers. So that's all from me. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Professor Adilena. panel 1, for sharing your understandings about foods. Now, we move on to our next panel. What are strategies used to maintain our health?
Thank you, Director. First, I want to tell to make it simple for measure to determine if the diet are balanced or not. The measure have created the idea of quarter and a half to helping someone keep their optimal body weight. This approach may also help them maintain their level of health because it only makes sure that they are eating enough. This strategy also divides the meal into two equal portions. Additionally, I want to tell you the size of the plate has a role in determining intake. For example, an adult plate measures 23 cm or 9 inches, but the child plate measures 18 cm or 7 inches. The measure had show also convert to the principle of diversity, balance, and simplicity. And lastly, as the human body also needs calcium to grow strong teeth and bones. The quarter and half idea may be employed to boost in nutrition in terms of dairy and milk products. According to this idea, a person can have a milk during breakfast and another milk at night, such as a cup of milk. A complete breakfast can also include a dal gravy, chapati, porridge, and veggies. I think that's for me. Thank you.
All right, thank you, panel 3, Professor Azrul. Okay, for the next question, we move on to our next panel, that Professor Iza. What are the importance and the health benefits from drinking milk?
Okay, thank you to moderator. Assalamualaikum. Today I would like to talk about importance and healthy benefit of milk. Firstly, I want to talk about how important milk. What's amazing is that milk is the first thing we take nothing. For your information, milk's primary function is a complete source of nutrition for newborns, since it has all of the vital nutrition for development and growth, protein, carbohydrate, fats, vitamin, minerals, and water. It's the only thing a baby needs to survive and thrive. The type of milk can vary depending upon the species, diet, and location of the animals, such as cow, goat, camel, and many more. The next one is healthy benefit of milk. Take a glass of milk, provide almost 40% of the recommended daily amount of calcium needed for maintaining normal teeth and bone. And that very same glass of milk is also full of protein which help maintain a build muscle mass. It also contains vitamin B12 which contribute to normal functioning of the immune system, and vitamin B2 which help reduce tiredness and fatigue, phosphorus for bone and teeth. And they're also good for potassium which help maintaining normal blood pressure, and iodine for normal cognitive function of the brain. That's all for me. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Professor Iza, for explaining about the importance and the health and the benefits of consuming milk. Okay, we move on to our next panel. The question is, what are the common nutritional health problem that related to consuming milk?
Okay, thank you to Mr. Kayyum. What Izzah said a moment ago is correctly, and I agree with that. That because meat provide protein and various vitamin and mineral, including calcium, which are important for bone health, potassium, and so on. Consume meat or dairy product is a very important, but if we consume too much, it also has side effect and contribute to nutrition health problem. As we know, Milk and other dairy products are the top sources of saturated fat in diet, which contribute to heart disease. Um, Heart disease, diabetes type 2, and Alzheimer. In addition, there are also studies that have linked dairy products with an increased risk of breast, ovarian, and prostate cancer. This is dangerous, especially for women. In addition, drinking too much milk can also cause digestive problems such as bloating, cramp, and diarrhea. This happens to those who lactose intolerant, which contribute to the problem. Some people do not produce enough of an enzyme called lactase, and this can make it difficult to them to digest the milk. Last but not least, not everyone is suitable to drink milk because it can cause allergy, which can cause rashes on the skin, or better known as eczema. Meat also provides a lot of calorie, therefore too much meat can affect weight. So what can be concluded? Meat also has common health problem, but this does not mean that we do not need to drink meat. We also need to consume meat, but we must be careful and appropriate to our conditions so that we are always healthy. That's all for me. Back to moderator.
All right. Thank you, Professor Iza, for Professor Iza for sharing the common nutritional health problems that related consuming milk. And next, we move on to the last panels for today. That's Professor Shazwani. Okay, Professor Shazwani, can you share with us about tips to achieve and maintain a healthy body weight, and also physically active every day?
Thank you for our moderator Koyu. So in my opinion, there are some tips to achieve and maintain a healthy body weight and also physically active every day, such as watch your portion size, eat good foods, drink more water, track what you eat, and exercise daily. So firstly, watch your portion size, such as eating smaller portions can help you to avoid eating too much food and allow you to include more of the foods you love into your daily life. The American Heart Association reminds people that portion size are different than serving size, and you can learn more about the differences between the two here. Secondly, eat good foods. Eat good foods also food high in sugar and calories lead to weight gain if you are not careful. Choose foods that are high in nutrition and taste, like fruits, vegetables, and whole grains. You don't have to sacrifice your favorite foods in order to take care of your body. Either it's okay to have a couple of cheat meals or cheat days every once in a while. So thirdly, drink more water. Drinking water along with eating good foods and exercising daily can help you to maintain a healthy weight. According to the Obesity Society, drinking water on a daily basis can also shrink your waistline and change your body fat percentage over time. Fourthly, track what you eat. Many people are unaware exactly how many calories they consume, which is why it's important to track and monitor the total calories you eat and drink each day. If you want to lose weight, you must burn more calories that you eat or drink. Visit the dietary guidelines for Americans 2050 until 2020 chart to see how many calories you need to eat to maintain or lose weight. Lastly, exercise daily. Your body weight is affected by the amount of energy you take in and the amount you use. If you want to maintain your current body weight, you will need to use as much energy as you consume. Such as to lose weight, you need to use more energy than you consume. find a good exercise program that includes both cardio and strength training. The benefits of daily exercise are more than just keeping your body weight in check, such as exercise also builds muscles, strengthens your heart, and helps your body to function at its best. Thank you. That's all for me.
All right, thank you very much to our Professor Shazwani for sharing with us about the tips to maintain our body weight and also doing physical activity every day. And lastly, overall, milk does increase the prevention of fracture in all age groups, despite a handful of studies opposing the conventional idea of osteoporosis, risk being lowered through high consumption of milk. Therefore, further studies should be done to prove how much milk should an adult, youth, and children consume. In addition to that, the reliability of the study can be increased by considering other factors that affect bone density, such as exercise, phosphorus, and vitamin B levels in the body. Both micronutrients affects the concentration of calcium level as well as density of bones. That's all for our from our groups, and thank you for listening to our forum.